Solid bond. TJ Holmes and Amy Robach's exes Marilee and Andrew Shue coupled toward JFK as they escape New York City 7 months into sentiment. Andrew Shue and Marilee Fiebig have been continuing on with their personal business, and they're doing so together. Andrew and Marilee's lives were flipped around when his ex Amy Robach and her ex TJ Holmes were discovered going behind their back with each other. In the year that followed the removed GMA3 anchor's questionable conning embarrassment, which brought about the destruction of Andrew's and Marilee's individual relationships, Amy and TJ's abandoned exes have developed nearer. Paparazzi caught the 46-year-old lawyer and 56-year-old Melrose spot entertainer while they were in New York's John F. Kennedy Global Air Terminal, holding back to get a trip on Friday. They wore matching denim pants and dark coats, organizing like a couple in adoration. However, they kept their public presentation of love under control. Dissimilar to Amy and TJ, big-name photographic artists actually found them trading grins and clasping hands at one point. Where Andrew and Marilee were voyaging hasn't been accounted for. Nonetheless, from the baggage they had, it very well may be estimated that they wouldn't remain any place they set out toward long. Andrew and Marilee had dark rucksacks notwithstanding little wheeled bags. The match produced using embarrassment is by all accounts beginning another part as a thing as their exes have with each other. Point 2 can play that game. Page 6 announced in December that Andrew and Marilee have been dating for around a half-year subsequent to joining over their common separations. On December 28, 2022, TJ, 46, petitioned for legal separation in the midst of his supposed undertaking with Amy. TJ and Marilee's attorneys documented the concluded separation administrative work on October 11, 2023, week after week announced. The U.S. Sun affirmed that a testament of disintegration has been handled on Tuesday in the New York District High Court. Amy, 50, and Andrew settled their separation in WAC 2023, a couple of months sooner than Marilee and TJ. They're not grief-stricken and miserable, said a source. Everybody has continued on. Reps for TJ, Amy, Marilee, and Andrew didn't answer the Sun's solicitation for input. The sentiment came as the previous television stars just delivered the primary portion of their new web recording last month, Amy and TJ sharing a few stunning disclosures about their sentiment. The breakdown. It's evident that Amy and TJ's issue was the impetus for Andrew and Marilee's relationship. News broke of the ex-morning show anchor's mysterious relationship in November 2022, and they got the boot from ABC leaders before long. During an Amy and TJ episode, TJ noticed that those near the couple knew about their tight bond and frequently alluded to them as his siblings. Many individuals know. They used to call us brother and sister nearly. Peas in a pod and everything, to the place where when individuals would make any sort of kid about what's the deal with both of you, we would practically go, EW, that resembles my sister, ugh gross. They reviewed. Amy concurred that they didn't take well at first to remarks about both of them dating. Be that as it may, even now, I get you now and again, you'll say, honey, or something, and I'm like, it's so unusual in light of the fact that we were companions for such a long time. Really, truly companions for quite a long time, TJ proceeded. He then lauded Amy for aiding him through dim times the most recent couple of years, moving them nearer. The couple was terminated from their gigs at ABC in mid-2023 following a months-in-length pondering by the organization about how to deal with the outrage. Continuing forward. From that point forward, Amy and TJ have demonstrated their relationship was not only a fleeting sensation as they've been constantly seen out openly appreciating each other's conversation. On October 21, the expelled Great Morning America were spotted clasping hands at an Arkansas Razorbacks school football matchup. The pair displayed their illegal sentiment at the Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Arena in Fayetteville, Arkansas, around 3 hours northwest of Little Stone. In the Instagram post, TJ shared sweet previews of himself close by Amy at the game. The couple clasped hands while observing as a passive spectator. Among the snaps, Amy grinned at her sweetheart as she held a dark coat over her wrist. The previous CNN reporter wore a blue jacket and covered his eyes with conceals. His better half wore a red top with dark calfskin shorts. In the last picture, TJ remained behind Amy and established his hands on her hips. Bound to happen. Andrew and Marilee getting together isn't a shock since they generally appeared to have science. In a re-emerged snap of them from 2016, Marilee and Andrew both inclined in near each other as they grinned for the camera. They even leaned their heads against one another. At that point, Marilee uncovered that she adored spending time with her and her then-spouse TJ's GMA family, then, at that point wedded couple Amy and Andrew. Marilee added that she didn't get to see Andrew anywhere near enough. She labeled both Amy's and Andrew's separate Instagram accounts. Hard on the children. Amy and TJ trading accomplices may be turning out for them, yet it's negatively affecting their separate youngsters. In one more episode of their eponymous digital broadcast, Amy and TJ, the pair handled inquiries concerning their relationship, and that's just the beginning. An audience asked the hosts what their bonds resembled with their individual kids. Amy answered, "Developing is what I would agree, and we had associations with every other's children when we were simply companions, thus as extreme as it's been for such countless individuals in our lives, it's the most hard for them since now they're taking a gander at us another way with each other. What's more, we have been extremely insightful, and we've taken things gradually, and we're exceptionally persistent. Be that as it may, things are great. They're serene, and we need to keep on expanding on that." Amy has 2 kids, girls Ava McIntosh and Annie McIntosh, whom she imparts to ex-Tim McIntosh. TJ is father to a 10-year-old named Sabine, whom he imparts to Marilee Fiebig.